The reality is, since the beginning of time, strong, powerful men, right, that had money and status were always able to have hordes of women. Look at Hugh Hefner. Look at Dan Bilzerian. Look at kings. Look at sultans of past. This is what women do. Women are attracted to men.
But listen, mate, bro, I spoke to Dan Bilzerian. Yeah, I'm sick of you asking to finish your long, boring answers that are the same answer every time we ask you a question. Even Dan Bilzerian last week told me to my face, so f***ing what, clown? Here you are on the show. I can turn you off as well. Just turn these clowns off.
What up? This is your boy Agree to Disagree, and today I'm talking about how Fresh and Fit got kicked off of a podcast interview. Lord have mercy. There is just never a dull moment with these guys. Fresh and Fit were doing an interview on the Cal and Jackie podcast, and let's just say things got interesting. Let's get right to it.
Do you believe that any woman in a relationship should not have Instagram, or are you saying that just women who are in a relationship and are posing in their bikinis or, you know, doing any kind of sultry sort of stuff, they're the ones that shouldn't have Instagram?
Well, if you're in a serious committed relationship with a guy and you have, you know, sexy photos of yourself on the internet, you know, Instagram is just one medium that you can do it. Yeah, it is cheating.
Cheating, like, what about the guy? Is he, if he's in a relationship, is he allowed to have Instagram?
Well, we're different. We're not in our undies.
Sorry, Cole. I don't think I was asking you. I was asking these guys.
Well, you'll see how it is over here.
Let me ask you a question. Are men and women equal?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
No, we're not at all.
Okay.
We're not.
Oh, here we go.
Men and women are different.
So why? Yes, we're different. Of course, we're different. But you know, were you talking about pay parity? What are you talking about when it comes to being different?
Well, the definition of equality is being the same in quantity, size, degree, or value, and nothing between us is equal. We're very different.
You don't think we are of equal value?
Well, here's the thing. From a human's rights perspective and, you know, the value of your life, yes, we're equal. No one is better than anyone in that regard. But when it comes to biology and intersexual dynamics, we're 100% different. And
that is true. Scientifically, he's correct. We are different, right?
But
So at this point, I actually have to agree with what Myron is saying here. Men and women are very different. And when you think that men and women are the same, you get these psychos that believe that men and women should compete in the same sport. Men and women have different wants. We have different needs, especially when it comes to dating. Even how society views us is different. And with that comes different levels of expectations between men and women. And all of that contributes to shaping our identity as men and women.
But what I don't understand is how does that apply to the question that I asked when I said guys.
Let me get to it. So the reason why is because we have differing sexual strategies. Men want quantity, women want quality. So our sexual strategies are literally opposing each other. So men want to be able to get with as many girls as possible, right? Unlimited sexuality. Shout out to our guy, Rollo Tomas. We talk about this in detail. Versus women, I say, women want typically unlimited security from the best man that they can get, versus men want to get the most women they can get. So it's been that way since the beginning of time. Powerful and strong men have had hordes of women, and then women align themselves with the strongest men. So we don't play by the same set of rules, and our sexual strategies influences how we view the world, how we view the opposite gender, how we try to procreate with each other. We're very different. So what men can do, women can't necessarily do sometimes. So we're not the same.
And this is where I have to disagree. This idea that men want quantity over quality, that's just bullshit. Are there men out there who want to just bang any girl that they find attractive? Absolutely. But those aren't real men. Those are boys who only view women as sex objects. And when the only value you see in women is sexual, then of course you don't care about quality at that point, because you're just getting your rocks off. But when you start to view women as a potential life partner or future mother of your children, now all of a sudden you care about quality, because you don't just want anybody raising your children, and you don't want to just trust anybody with your finances. You want somebody who will represent you well. So when you start to see the real value and stability one good woman brings, you don't care about quantity. One good woman is worth 1,000 hoes.
Sorry, so just going back to that question that I asked, can a man be on Instagram
Yes.
in a relationship, but
Yes.
not a woman?
It's not the same. It's not the same.
Why?
Well, does it depend on the content that
Well,
they're putting
definitely,
out? Like,
it would
if
have
I'm
to.
shirtless on Instagram, like showing me big fat man boobs and gyrating around a sexy dance, that would be cheap. What if I was just on there talking about, fitness apps and stuff? That's a whole different vibe. So it's content related, right?
Yeah, but the thing is that I don't think people understand this, that a man even a man that's extremely good looking is not going to get nearly the amount of options that a woman that's mediocre.
Are
Well,
you
that is
kidding?
true.
No,
That is true.
that is so not true.
And now I gotta side with Fresh and Fit on this one. Although we are seeing more women approach men, the vast majority of women still do not want to make the first move. And a woman's idea of shooting their shot is very different from a man shooting his shot. When a woman wants a man, they might look at him for a few seconds or walk past him a couple of times, but they do not want to approach. And even online, what they'll do is they'll like a few photos in a row and call that shooting their shot. See, when a man approaches a woman, that gives them the power of rejection, and they don't want to give that up. And I really don't blame them. And honestly, when a hot girl hops in my DM, the first thing I'm thinking is this is a scam. Because when you're an attractive woman, you're having so many guys hop in your DMs and approach you, then you don't feel the need to put yourself out there like that because everyone's coming to you.
Men, that's how men view relationships with women. They might not admit this, but men are territorial with their women. This is why women that are promiscuous have a very difficult time getting men to commit to them, because men don't want to be with women that other men have been with, or they don't want a girl that has high mileage. That's why when you went to the dealership, you paid full price for that vehicle, brought it back home, and then someone said, hey, I want to still be able to see it or whatever. You had a point of contention with that. Why? Because you paid full price for the vehicle and you feel like you're getting used and abused when you put all the money down. That's how men view relationships and marriage with women. If I'm going to give you my last name, you cannot go out there and embarrass me. Men and women are not the same when it comes to relationships.
Can I now say something? Women
Please, go ahead.
sometimes feel the same way. We could be in a relationship with a man who's gorgeous and he's posting shirtless tops on Instagram, and we feel like, oh, that's a thirst trap, right? You're wanting attention. So why is it different? You just think it's okay for a guy to do it, but not okay for a girl to do it because you're territorial.
Thirst trapping is thirst trapping. Point blank, period. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. Just like it's disrespectful for your girl to post a pic with her ass all out, it's equally as disrespectful for a man to post a pic with his print showing through his pants. You gotta respect the relationship.
Here's the thing. I'm explaining to you how men view relationships. You might not like it. It might hurt your feelings. You might say, I'm not a piece of property or whatever. But with all due respect, f- your feelings. This is how men
Your
view
feelings.
relationships.
I don't care about your feelings
I'm not
either.
easy feeling.
You're actually misogynistic and egotistical, and it's a kind of a concern the way you view relationships, like you have ownership of women. Yeah, that's kind of how it's coming across.
Here's the problem. I'm completely okay with men having standards and standing their ground. But you can't go into a relationship with your feelings. I think the lady has a good point about ownership. When you start making a lot of stupid rules to try to police your partner, it's all about control at that point. And in relationships, a lot of it is about meeting in the middle.
Why is it that a woman can say, I want a guy that makes this much money, this tall, this good looking, this charming, this confident, and a man says something simple like, I don't like to date women that put sexy photos of themselves on the internet for other men to see when she's supposed to be my woman? Why is that met with such contempt from women? Tell me that.
Well, he should take his Instagram down too.
That's my whole point. Is your double standards? You've got
Isn't it a
double
jealousy?
standards.
I think it's a jealousy issue because, like, I've dated women that were online and had big Instagram followers and models, singers, all this. I've never thought, oh, like even my friends though. You're not wrong. My friends have said, bro, your missus is doing this online or whatever. This is over the years, and like I couldn't care because I'm solid.
And
in myself. Maybe
yourself.
I'm a fool. Maybe not. I don't know. But
I gotta say, I don't really think that not wanting your partner to post seductive photos online has a lot to do with insecurities or jealousy. To me, it's about respect, not only for your partner, but for yourself as well. If I see a girl online and she posting herself half naked all the time, Like, out the gate, I'm thinking she ain't got no respect for herself, and she's an attention whore. So why would I want to deal with that?
Questions. We have some calls because if you just tuned in, obviously we're talking about a viewpoint that you guys have, which is if you're in a relationship, a girl should not have an Instagram account because technically that's cheating because of the amount of attention she gets from
it's
guys.
not just the account. I think it's the account where you're gyrating around in your undies or less and blowing kisses and all this stuff.
I'm pretty sure I asked, can you just have an Instagram account?
We clearly established that it's sexy photos when you're in a committed relationship that's disrespectful.
But the thing is you're saying a guy can post sexy photos and he can do that in a relationship.
Yes, men and women are not the same.
My overall thoughts on what's an appropriate picture to post online when you're in a relationship, to me, it comes down to what are you promoting? So if I post a picture of me with my shirt off, but I'm posting it to show my gains in the gym because I've been working out a lot, I feel like that's okay. But if I post a pic online and I'm in my towel and the towel's hanging real low and I'm biting my lip and I'm giving you the seductive eyes, like, then to me that's inappropriate if I'm in a relationship. And for example, if a girl is at the beach and she's in a bathing suit and she takes a pic, you know what I mean? She's just taking a picture of her having a good time at the beach. And of course she's gonna be in a bathing suit. Like, I feel like that's okay. But if she's at the beach in a bathing suit and she's taking a picture of herself and she's down on all fours, like, to me, that's inappropriate because now you're promoting sex. So if it's clear that you are sexualizing yourself for attention, at that point, to me, it's disrespectful to the relationship.
I just want to make one point. So if I'm on Instagram and I'm getting 40 DMs and you're getting 20 DMs, my point is that you guys are more likely to respond to the 20 DMs than we are to the 40 DMs.
Here's the thing. Men and women are not the same. Men are more
likely to reply.
Attention. Women like attention. Men want sex. That's how it is. So when a girl's out there advertising herself, it's not the same as when a man is advertising himself because a man's not going to get nearly the same amount of attention. And then on top of that, men of status, men that are attractive, that have money, hey, it's just exercising options. Men are going to go ahead and enact on those options if they have the ability to do so. So my thing is, a man is capable of having sex with other women while still loving his girl the same. So it's not that big a deal. But it is a big deal if your girl's out here and are fielding options, if your woman's out here fielding options, Bingo. That's an issue.
Oh, sorry. So you're actually saying that in a relationship, it's okay for men to go and explore other options, but we have to be happy with you and not explore options.
Absolutely. Closed on your end, open on my end, and I think there should be honest between the two.
Why? Why would anyone agree to that?
You can't just go throwing that thing around and women sit at home waiting for you to come home, to smell the juice of another woman on you.
The hypocrisy is real. These guys claim to be red pill, and red pill is all about accepting the harsh realities about women. Well, the harsh reality is no woman is going to be okay with you exploring other options while they remain faithful. And even the few women who do tolerate this are with the top 1% of men, and that guy is likely paying all her bills. And even those top 1% of men, they are steady getting divorced by their wives because they can't keep their dick in their pants. So it's an unrealistic expectation, just like it's an unrealistic expectation to tell your girl, I can have an Instagram, but you can't.
Here's the thing. Can all men get away with this? Absolutely not. A small minority of men can. But the reality is, since the beginning of time, strong, powerful men, right, that had money and status were always able to have hordes of women. Look at Hugh Hefner. Look at Dan Blazarian. Look at kings. Look at sultans of past. This is what women do. Women are attracted to men.
But mate, bro, I spoke to Dan Balsarian. Yeah, I'm sick of you asking to finish your long, boring answers that are the same answer every time we ask you a question. Even Dan Balsarian last week told me to my face, so fucking what, clown? Here you are on the show. I can turn you off as well. Just turn these clowns off. See you fellas, grow up, ring us back when you're 30 and you've got half a brain. You're not running around being led by your own dicks. Bye-bye. See you later. Turn them off.
Lord have mercy. You know, I've seen a lot of Fresh and Fit fans claiming that Fresh and Fit they won the debate because the other guy, he got frustrated and rage quit. The other dude ended the interview not because he was losing the debate, but it's because Myron kept repeating himself over and over. And every time they asked him a question, he would give these long soliloquies that led to nowhere. Like, bruh, you have to give the other people a chance to talk, fam. But instead, you up there preaching like it's a sermon, and every 5 minutes is, can I finish? Can I finish? Can I finish?
I can't believe that a movie with some foul language would piss you off so much.
Because it's evil!
Can I finish? Please, can I finish? Okay, I'm finished.
Also, they never actually gave a good reason as to why it's okay for a man to have an Instagram and a woman not to. Yes, they did make some good points about how men and women are different, but they never actually tied that into the central point of it's okay for men to have an Instagram, but it's not okay for women. And so they basically stated a bunch of facts that essentially led to nowhere. But my issue with Fresh and Fit isn't their poor debating skills. My biggest issue with Fresh and Fit is that they don't promote genuine, healthy relationships with women. Their advice is all about how to get one up on a woman so everything can happen on their terms. But that's not a relationship. A relationship is about compromise and understanding. And this whole my way or the highway attitude isn't going to lead to long-term fulfilling relationships, because who in their right mind would put up with that stuff? Alright guys, that's all I got for this one. Let me know what you thought of the video. What points did you agree with? What points did you disagree with? Leave your comments below and let me know what you thought. And if you got anything out this video, hit that like button. This is Agree to Disagree. I'm out.